3D Rising is down in Raleigh, North Carolina at Cardinal Gibbons High School for the King of Spring event. And we just watched Cape Henry Collegiate out of Virginia take down Charlotte Latin by a score of 10-5. And we're talking to Cape Henry's head coach, Charlie Lonergan. Coach, just take us through this win and what was going right for you guys today.
I think the guys persevered. It ended up being kind of an odd game, pretty physical game between two teams who don't really know each other, but almost took the shape of a rivalry game, almost. So I think our guys, defensively that kind of buoyed us through a pretty slow first half. And then I think we started to kind of create some transition and odd man situations offensively and start to plug some goals. But I think the biggest key was our guys kind of persevering through what, like I said, became a little bit of a rivalry type game with some emotion involved, and I think we did a pretty solid job with that.
Talk about the makeup of your team and how what your approach is to developing some of the players that are sort of doing the heavy lifting for you this year so far.
Sure. So I think we're kind of a veteran team in a sense for our school. We're a day school, so we really focus on bottom-up development from the middle school program to the JV and then obviously up to the varsity. So we got a bunch of guys this year who are returning varsity players, and we've got guys who play big roles who are 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th graders, so it's a little bit different than some of our standard opponents who are probably predominantly 11th and 12th graders. But we just try to take it a day-by-day approach and develop the guys game by game and hopefully be at peak form by the end of the season.
Talk about coming down to this event. Obviously, it's a unique opportunity to get some runs in against some teams, like you said, that you're unfamiliar with. We get some great matchups to watch. Just talk about, I guess, the importance of this trip for you guys this year.
It's a great trip every year. It's team building and great competition that we don't otherwise see. We played two teams this weekend who we've never seen other than on paper. Highland Park last night, real talented team. It was a big battle for us, and I was proud of how the guys competed. Got away from us in the fourth quarter. And then today, again, Charlotte Latin, I think a school and a program who are pretty similar to us. And again, the guys competed real hard. But it's so well run. It's something that we're pumped to come down to every year, from the facilities, the teams, the organization, the fundraising. We're really pumped to be a part of it with First Cancer, and excited about what our team did for that as well. So this tournament's awesome. Class act for sure.
Talk about the landscape of lacrosse in Virginia and just how you've seen it develop in the last few years.
Yeah, it's kind of stopping and starting and stopping and starting. The public schools don't have it as a sanctioned varsity sport, which is kind of odd. I think it's the only city in the Eastern Seaboard where that's the case. But I still think it's growing. The public school club teams are getting better, and then the local private schools, a couple of us are pretty strong, Norfolk Academy being one of them, us, Bishop Sullivan. So it's grown, but it's not as fast, I think, as certain other areas.
What do you take away from this game, that you have to work on and where you want to be by the end of the year?
I think just being crisp. Biggest thing for us is the simple stuff, stick skills, communication, making the right decisions at the right time. Typical early season stuff that, when we have more time to practice and be together, hopefully we start chipping away at and get better at.
Well, Coach, thanks so much for your time and congrats on this win.
All right, thank you.